So this video I'm going to talk about my favorite TV shows. But before I do that, I just want to give a little shout out to another channel on YouTube. Channel is called TV Critic Amy, and she goes in depth in pretty much every show ever. She just recently became a partner, so I think it'd be good to show her some support. She's gonna go, I'm just gonna talk about a lot of videos, a lot of TV shows all at once. So if you're looking for in-depth reviews on a certain show or a certain season of a show, definitely go check her out. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy the video. Something I forgot to mention in the last video, I know this movie came out last year, but Star Trek. I love J.J. Abrams. I love Zachary Quinto. I like space and stuff. I guess I wasn't really much of a Star Trek fan growing up, but great movie. I love it. I love J.J. Abrams. I think I already said that. Really looking forward to Super 8 when that movie comes out. Definitely going to enjoy that, I'm sure. I can talk about J.J. Abrams forever, but I know that favorite. I love his TV work. I've never seen Lost. I have not seen an episode of Lost, which kind of worries me. But I love Fringe, and I love Alias, and I love Felicity. Seen all those. But I like J.J. Abrams' movies. I liked Cloverfield. He produced that. He didn't direct it, but like I said, looking forward to Super 8. If you haven't watched this movie yet, definitely go check it out. A great movie. So I'm going to talk about TV right now, and a show that's really close to my heart is 24. What can you say about 24? Kiefer Sutherland is amazing. The entire cast, the crew, they do such a great job in this show. I can just say that I would say that this is a work of art. The entire series is a work of art. And maybe you might not agree with me, and that's fine, because it's definitely not artistic. It's definitely kind of brutal and a little bit over the top, I would say. But the acting is so great, and just the concept of having to deal with an event in 24 hours in real time is so complicated, and it's so hard to do, especially when you try to put that on film, and you have to have everything work in real time, and how different things happen simultaneously, and they show that so well. And it's great because they have to shoot that certain point at a certain time of the day, and then they have to shoot the next point at a certain time of the day all the time, and obviously it takes more than an hour to shoot an episode. So it's brilliant. I don't want to talk too bad about it, but some things I didn't like, or some things I find annoying, is that a lot of the characters, like the supporting characters especially, like Chloe, and I love Chloe, but like her and some of the other guys, a lot of their it seems to me that the only reason that they're on the show is to ask questions to move the plot along, which obviously those are plot devices that are in a lot of shows and a lot of movies, but it just seems a little kind of blatant to me that they're just here like, why is this happening, or how long do we have, or what? But they do ask a lot of questions. But 24 is one of my favorite shows of all time. My favorite season being season 5. Amazing season. I've seen almost everyone except season 2, 6, and 8. I guess I have problems with odd numbers. But season 4, honestly, I think the weakest season for me, I think season 1 is probably the weakest one, just because, they're just trying to get it started, and it was kind of slow, but it was a great season. If you're planning on watching 24, do it. Watch it from season 1 and start in sequence, because it's definitely the storyline goes through all the seasons. So they're about, for a whole box set like this on DVD, it's about $20 at Walmart or Target, and it's definitely worth buying. So if you can buy the first 2 seasons, it's gonna take you a while to get through a season, I think, but it's worth it. Another great show, Heroes. I bought this when video store near my house shut down, so it was a rental store, so they had them all in individual boxes, but they sold the entire set for like $12, and it was worth it. So, Heroes Season 1, I think is a masterpiece. I don't think a show can get much better than this, Season 1 of Heroes. Just because it's so epic, and I guess, obviously TV has a smaller budget than movies, but with the budget that they had, and with the amount of episodes and the amount of storylines that were going on, it was done so well. With this show, it's not about like too many explosions or like really big action scenes, but it's all about the suspense and character. This show is definitely character driven, and you fall in love with all the characters. It's my favorite for Peter Petrelli and Nathan Petrelli. I'll admit the storyline got a little confusing at times, and I don't know if that was my fault or the fault of the writing staff and the directing staff, because it was definitely, I think, and sometimes it wasn't really delivered very well. But again, love Zachary Quinto. He plays Sylar, and he does an amazing job. He's scary. I love Hiro and his story, from getting to Japan to America. I love his powers, and everything about Season 1 is breathtaking. And I love how gory it is at the beginning of the season, and how just plain gross it is at times. There's so many gory scenes in the beginning, and I liked it. It seemed to get a little bit tamer as the season went on. I don't know, maybe some people were complaining, but I liked it. I don't really know what else to say about it. I guess I can talk about Season 2. I have Season 2 on DVD as well, and I liked it. Definitely wasn't as good as Season 1 by any means. It had a lot of stupid things going for it. If I may interject, I feel that how Season 2 of Heroes was not as incredible as Season 1 is for the fact that Season 1 we were meeting the heroes for the first time, and their powers were new and exciting. But now, their powers are a little bit old, and when heroes try to introduce a new character and try to say how their powers were nice and incredible too, and show the reaction of the new heroes getting their powers, we didn't care anymore, because we'd already seen the people we liked get the powers, and we were going through hard times with them. Now they expect us to go through these times with the new characters. I don't think that works. That's my 2 cents, I guess. Okay. Like how Peter Petrelli had amnesia, which is, I don't like when characters have amnesia, and he was in like Ireland or Scotland for some reason, in like a storage tank, and they went in the future a lot, and I don't like it when they do that. It had a weird ending to me. I was kind of hit and miss throughout the show, and obviously there's a lot of same old stuff going on, and Claire went to high school, and she met a boy that could fly, and it's weird to me that Claire still doesn't listen to her father, even after the events of Season 1, and she still goes out to get in trouble and stuff. What I did like, though, is near the end of the season, one of the characters is drinking Slusho, and that's like a J.J. Abrams brand drink that isn't real, but is in almost all of his movies.
You can't drink your fix.
Shows. They even put one in Star Trek. They put a Slusho reference in Star Trek, which I thought was pretty cool. Another movie he made was Mission Impossible 3. I'm not sure if he added that in that or not, but if you look hard enough in Cloverfield, it's there. I'm sure it's in Lost somewhere. I don't know, but I saw it in Fringe once too, and I like that. So I like that about Heroes, and that's it. I saw one episode of Heroes Season 3. I didn't really like it, and that's pretty much it. Pete and Pete. Can I just say that I love the Pete and Pete theme song? One of the best theme songs of all time, I think. Let's listen to it right now, just in case you don't believe me.
It's kind of strange. You looking happily raised. I can't say that you been. Or have you been your target yet? It's ending. Got your dog back. It's ending.
up, I didn't really watch Pete and Pete too much. I saw it a couple times, and I liked it when I did, but I guess I just didn't appreciate it until I got older. Pete and Pete is truly, again, might I say without sounding like a broken record, is brilliant. What I like about Pete and Pete is it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it doesn't take itself in reality. There's no reality to Pete and Pete. It's clever, it's funny, it's over the top. It's just a classic, I think, and it's gonna stick around with me forever. I have the entire first season, thinking of buying season 2. I believe all of the episodes are available on YouTube if you look hard enough. So definitely check them out if you haven't seen them before or you're kind of too young to remember. But check it out because it's gonna you'll like it, I think. I don't think I think the closest like sitcom style kid show that I've seen that was as good as that was probably Even Stevens. And even Phil of the Future, which got canceled after 20 episodes, which I thought was really sad. But Pete and Pete is probably I wish that more shows would be modeled after Pete and Pete. Maybe it wasn't that successful. Maybe that's why it's not modeled after that. Maybe that's why shows are modeled after Hannah Montana now, which is very sad. But I think if shows were modeled more like Pete and Pete, I would have a lot more fun with them. I don't know about that. I don't know about you guys, but I would. Another show I really like, obviously, is Doctor Who. I don't really want to talk too much about Doctor Who because it'd be just like me giving a love story of Doctor Who, but I will talk about David Tennant and Matt Smith. They're amazing. Definitely watch Doctor Who. You'll like, if you're into science fiction or if you're even into just like weird things, you're gonna love Doctor Who, and I do. I love Doctor Who. Can't really think of any other shows to talk about right now. Obviously, like The Office. I like a lot of the old Steven Spielberg cartoons, like Freakazoid, Animaniacs, and Tiny Toons. I like Pokemon and Digimon, but we're not going to get into that because I already have a whole video about that. And I like a lot of comedies. There's a show called The In-Betweeners on BBC. It's really funny. Definitely watch that. I don't know. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, I guess. And tonight I'm going to watch Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which I'm very excited about. So I'll definitely have an in-depth review on that tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good day.